Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about fishing rods. So, like fishing rod weights and actions. So, first here we've got, let's grab this rod. I've got three I'm going to show you. So, the first rod we have is this rod. This is a St. Croix Mojo Bass spinnerbait rod. It's got a Curado on it, a 15-pound Seaguar red label. And basically, this is a spinnerbait rod, so it's going to be throwing mostly spinnerbaits. But this is a 7-foot medium heavy moderate fast. So it's a little more flimsy in the tip. It's not as stiff of a rod, which is why it's more of a spinnerbait rod. So I like using this rod a lot for spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, and jerkbaits, just because, again, it's not super stiff, so you don't want to be throwing like jigs or anything on it. But it's stiff enough to throw stuff like this. And I guess if you had braid on it, maybe like a popper or something would be nice on it. But yeah, so this rod, since it's got that flimsier tip, it's still got the backbone for hook sets. It's just a lot flimsier than the other rod, so you aren't going to be throwing like Texas rigs or jigs or anything. So that's kind of how it goes with the medium moderate. Or no, this is a medium heavy, but the moderate like action, moderate fast. So you're going to be throwing a lot of stuff like this, or like jerk baits and crankbaits and stuff on it. And then the next one we got is this rod, which is a little longer. So this is a 7.3 medium heavy fast. This is the 13 Fishing Fate Black Gen 2, which is kind of a weird name, being the fact that the entire rod, besides the handles and the writing, are completely just all neon green. The entire rod, which is also why I have this reel on here. But this is a 7.3 medium heavy fast action, so this is going to be a lot better for your Texas rigs, your smaller jigs, or just regular jigs. This is a 20-pound fluorocarbon on here. And then yeah, so this one's going to be, I really like 7.3 medium heavies just for anything really. You can still throw like jerk baits and stuff, but if you really want to get like technical jerk baits and like have specific stuff, get a medium moderate or whatever. But yeah, so this one's gonna be good for like swim baits, really just all this type of stuff, anything like weedless or like a little bit heavier stuff. It's also really good for chatterbaits. I do like it for chatterbaits, but it is really just a nice rod for throwing stuff like Texas rigs, which is like basically all I throw on these kind of rods, is some sort of creature bait, Carolina rig, Texas rig. You can actually throw frogs really easily on these rods too. They do handle them pretty well. But a medium heavy in 7.3 is also a very good rod for skipping. 7.3 to 6.10 are like my lengths for rods when it comes to skipping. I do really like skipping with a 6.10, which I have a Lew's Mock Smash hung up on my wall. That's a 6.10 medium heavy, which is that's a really nice rod for skipping. But these do skip very well, the longer rods. And then the last rod I have here is, this is the longest rod I've got. This is my top water, my punching, my flipping, and just like really my heavy bait rod. This is a Phoenix Maxim rod. It's a 7'7" heavy. This is a pretty long rod. But I've got 40-pound braid, and I have a buzzbait on here right now with a little trailer hook. But this one is going to be for a lot of heavy stuff. If you're throwing big jigs, top waters, you're fishing around really heavy cover, you're going to want to be throwing a rod like this. Big swim baits like glide baits and stuff might even be, some of them might be a little too big for this rod. But this is a really nice rod for that kind of stuff, having a heavy action. I definitely recommend every bass fisherman has at least a medium heavy and a heavy. If you're getting started out, have for sure a medium heavy if you're starting out. But once you're fishing a little more, pick up a heavy action rod, because these are just super good for baits like this or anything where you have to set the hook really hard. So yeah, once you have a rod like that, that's when you're throwing around really heavy cover and you're fishing with big jigs and everything. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little video about rods, and I'll do another one on reels, which you should see like tomorrow or something. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.